first images have emerged from inside the Kremlin as U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and senior advisor Jared Kushner sat down with Russian President Vladimir Putin for what may become one of the most consequential diplomatic meetings of the war. Released by Russian state media just minutes after the talks began, the photograph shows Witkoff and Kushner seated across from Putin in the Kremlin's ornately decorated meeting hall. Putin sits at the head of the long white table, flanked by senior Kremlin officials, including foreign policy aide Yuri Ushakov and sovereign wealth fund chief Kirill Dmitriev. The atmosphere appears formal, tense, and unmistakably high stakes. This marks Witkoff's sixth trip to Moscow this year, as the U.S. pushes a revised and heavily debated peace proposal aimed at ending Russia's nearly four-year war in Ukraine. The new plan incorporates Kyiv's feedback from recent U.S.-Ukraine talks in Florida and Miami, and includes discussions over frozen Russian central bank assets and territorial/security arrangements. The newly released photo underscores the seriousness of the moment. Two governments meeting without European mediators, behind closed doors, for an open-ended session expected to last as long as needed. The talks come just hours after Putin delivered a fiery speech in Moscow, warning Europe of a swift defeat if it provokes direct conflict, and rejecting European amendments to the U.S. plan as absolutely unacceptable. Despite the tough rhetoric, the Kremlin agreed to proceed with the meeting, raising hopes in Washington that 2026 could see the first real breakthrough since the war began. Alongside the photo, Russian outlets also published clips of the U.S. delegation's motorcade entering the Kremlin grounds and footage from Putin's earlier remarks at the VTB Investment Forum. No final agreement is expected tonight, but the release of the first picture makes one thing clear. The U.S. and Russia are now negotiating face-to-face once again, and the world is watching every frame.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.